We are at Oakland Elementary School, session 1, where with the elementary school students, second graders, where we are doing the J zip line experience, or more so J line experience with the second graders. So we had about 20 kids today, and we went through a couple of exercises. First being on the agenda. So we did the setup of the classroom. You see all the chairs laid out. We had construction paper. We had coloring pencils. We had markers. We had stickers. We had glue. We had hole punchers. We had the wire to create the zip line for the kids. We also had the space for the kids to lay out their puzzles, break them down, and design them. And then we had another table set up for the team to go through the J, cutting out, design and creation process. So the room was full of various different stations for the kids to do their thing. We went through the first exercise with the engineering design process, where the kids,
break it all the way apart, and
where we
then put
provided
it
the
back
kids the
together.
problem of J being stuck on the mountaintop and needing to get down the mountain through the zip line. So we gave them the problem. We went through the engineering process. We gave them a puzzle to kind of break down and put back together, but we wanted to provide them with the finished product as an example for them to put the puzzle together. A lot of the kids asked questions. They didn't understand. They needed help with putting the puzzle pieces together. So we walked them through really putting the puzzle pieces together and really using their mind to think through how does it fit together. And then also utilizing the finished product as an example. So the kids definitely had a lot of fun putting the puzzles together, a lot of team building going on, talking to each other, working through the puzzles. You can see they're getting excited with being able to put the puzzles together and then just working together. Kids are being very interactive right now. It got a little messy at times because they were so close to each other. It wasn't a lot of space, but they made it work. But they were working through the example of the puzzle and putting it together. And this kid right here, he's funny. He was going through putting the puzzle together, asking a lot of questions in regards to the creative problem solving process. But he was able to figure it out based upon what the puzzle looked like and was able to put it together on his own. But the whole purpose of the kids working together, it was a timed exercise. We had about 10 minutes to put it together, and at the end of that process there was a winner. There was a clear winner at the end. The one kid was able to fully complete the puzzle, and whoever completed the puzzle first was able to get a prize. So once the puzzle process was over, the kids went right into designing J. Some wanted to create their own characters, but most of them, between Team 1 and Team 2, wanted to cut J out, color him, use the markers, use the pencils to really design and create, Jay. The kids love Jay. A lot of them could relate because Jay's a 10-year-old boy, and we were working with second graders. Most of the kids here were between the ages of 7 and 8. So they were really excited about designing their own J and then creating the zip line. You can see the kids standing around trying to figure out who was going to go first with putting J on the zip line. So we wanted to make sure that the zip line was secure and tight and at an angle for J to go down the zip line. So you can see here the kids had their zip line set up. A few of them. Sometimes the zip line, the tape wasn't secure enough, so it kept coming up off the floor. But that's okay. They just thought through it, and they were like, "Do we need more tape? Do we need to cut more? Do we need more wire?" So they were able to talk through what did they need to actually make the zip line work. So you can see them using scissors. You can see them using tape. You can see them working as a team.
All right, so you
And
guys
then you can see over here with Team 1, they were ready to go. They had their zip line already cut. They had it taped down to the table. They had Jay on the zip line ready to go. So we were just waiting for the other team to wrap up with their zip line before Jay actually went down the zip line. But Team 2 was getting a little frustrated because their zip line kept coming undone. So Team 1 is ready to go. They have Jay on the zip line. They want to see how far Jay is going to get down. I did ask them to count down to 5 before they could go. So on the count of 5, once we counted down to 5, you know, at that point I was just like, let Jay go. Let's see how far he goes down the zip line. And you can see the kids wanting to see, getting really excited. Some got a little disappointed with how far he got on the zip line, and at that point they were like, well, what else do we need to do with trying to get him down the zip line? So they made a few adjustments in the process to see how much further he was going to get down the zip line, and you know, he did get down the zip line a little bit. So a lot of the adjustments that they made just was to the tape, to where they had the wire set up on the table. And Jay did get down the zip line about halfway, so they were happy about that, even though he didn't get down all the way. So after Team 1 went, we went to Team 2. Team 2 was ready to go with their zip line. You can see they're still kind of making adjustments to the wire, the line, and the distance. Still trying to use more tape to lock it in. Testing it out, feeling it, making sure it's secure and in place. They're going back and forth. They want to make sure that the design of their zip line is good to go before they put Jay on the zip line, because they were really adamant about Jay being able to get down the zip line. We're going back to Team 1. Team 1, while Team 2 is still setting up their zip line, Team 1 wanted to make sure Jay was good to go. Now we're at this point. Team 2 has their zip line in place, got Jay down the zip line. They had a better angle in place, and after Team 2 went down, we started talking to all the kids in regards to STEAM. What does STEAM mean? What does the S stand for? What does the T stand for? E, the A, the M, and then we went through various questions for the kids to answer for STEAM.
In regards to going down,
what does gravity mean? What was so critical about the length of the line? Why did it need to be a certain length and distance for Jay to get down the zip line? Really going through the various concepts of the science behind the zip line part of it.
Let's start from the beginning. STEAM stands for what?
What is S?
S stands for science. T.
E is
A.
A is
No, A. Art.
M is
Mathematics. Okay, so let's use those concepts, those letters, to really understand the zip line part, right? Okay.